Here's a stat. One light worker or one wayshower, either version of whatever you are,
Yep.
can directly impact 10,000 within a line of physical contact. Can directly impact 10,000. That's the power that we're talking about.
Yes. That's amazing, because like people will ask me, because we've, if you're listening to our conversation, you're like, oh shit, like where's the positive news, like where's the good news at? And
Yeah.
And I see this as being the tremendous good news, is this has literally activated the great enlightenment, where people that are rising to the top that maybe were quiet before, or maybe you look at people that were impasse and people are silencing them, or calling them crazy, or all these different things.
Yep.
These people are rising to the top. And I get asked this question all the time. When the world is so dark, when there are people, and there are evil people, and there are conspiracy things happening, and all these, and you know that this is all fact, and how do you stay positive and motivated? And the reason why is because all I can do is control myself in what I put out into the world. Right? I can't control anybody. I can't control my wife. I can't control my son. All I can control is what I put out into the world. And if I'm out there, and let's say I'm one that's impacting 10,000, and then I help other people go and be able to spread their message because they can sell themselves and market themselves and communicate better.
Yep.
Now they're impacting 10,000 people. It's one person at a time.
Yeah.
One person at a time, because there's enough people out there that are these Wayshowers that are out there to bring as many people with them as possible, to lift up as many people as possible. And that's how we defeat this.
Yesterday, we had a room with exactly 100 people in it.
Killer. Yeah.
100 audience members for 90 minutes. And it's live. They're absorbing it. I've got comments and texts and things that I got to show you when we're done about how much impact that gave to people. You've got to put yourself in situations. It's like you feel sick and you just ate an entire box of pizza. How do you stop feeling sick? You stop eating the pizza. You stop eating the ice cream. You got to pull it out, right? You got to first detox it. And then you got to implement something into that void. So get away from the mainstream media.
And where do you find the wayfinders? Like, literally, how many speakers did we have yesterday?
12.
12. So we had 12 speakers.
All like-minded people.
Cool. Yeah, and I gave you a shout out last week in our session. We probably had like 9 or 10 speakers that day.
We had 11 last week. 12,
week too.
12, the one that we just did yesterday.
All selfless people, in the sense that they're not in this to promote themselves per se, in the sense of just selling something. They're not selling what media is selling. They're there they're literally to empower people, but they're telling their stories. They're talking and showing people how to show up, how to be authentic, how to build your business, how to get your message across, like all this positive stuff.
How to break out of fear too. That's
and
a
you
big
have people
one.
like that have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, like that are showing up and giving this advice for free.